B&B spoilers. Luna's shocking death. Remy mows down escapee. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Luna Nozowa, Lisa Yamada, was running on the beach trying to escape that cops and everyone else searching for her when she ran in front of a car. Could Remy Price, Christian Weissman, be the person who ran Luna down as she was trying to get away? Luna Nozowa escapes prison. No one was more shocked than Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, when Luna showed up at his new beach house. Will was terrified to see her in his face after believing that Luna was gone for good. Unfortunately, Luna shows up at the beach house and informed Will that she had to see him. Luna also told Will that she has lost the baby. Will was upset over the death of his child, but he ordered Luna to get out of his house and go back to prison, and he wouldn't call the cops. However, Luna refused to do that and continued to try to drag Will in. Will managed to text his dad and tell him that Luna was there. Soon the cops were outside and Luna was on the run. News of Luna Nozowa's escape spreads. Once Bill Spencer, Don Diamant, learned about Luna's escape, half of Los Angeles was on the beach searching for Luna. One of the only people who know her that isn't searching is Remy, one of Luna's only friends. Could Remy also be the person who took Luna's life as she ran out in front of him? Luna believed she was home free until she ran into that car. However, she was being chased by not only a police helicopter, but the Spencer family as well as her own family members. Everyone was just trying to get Luna back in jail where she belonged. Even Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, and Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, were out there looking for her. A cruel, somewhat evil twist. Wouldn't it be an evil twist to have Remy be the one who hit Luna? Luna and Remy were there for each other when neither of the so much as had a friend to lean on. Remy and Luna had grown very close until Luna ended up in trouble again. Of course, Deke Sharp, Harrison Cohn, did not like their friendship at all. Who hit Luna? He recently just went to visit her, and Remy would feel terrible if he was the one updates behind his boyfriend's back. Remy doesn't want to lose Deke. However, Remy would not have intentionally hurt Luna by killing her. If Remy is responsible, can he work his way past the guilt? Will Remy lose Deke because he is grieving for Luna? The night sky above Los Angeles glowed an eerie orange, city lights mixing with a strange fog rolling over the hills, as though the world itself sensed something irreversible was about to happen. At the Forrester mansion, tension hung thick and suffocating in the air. Liam paced the foyer with shaking hands. His phone clenched so tight his knuckles went white. "Pick up, Luna! Please just pick up," he whispered, stomach twisting as another call went unanswered. Steffi watched him closely, her expression torn between worry and suspicion. "Liam, you're spiraling. Maybe she just needed space." "No," Liam snapped. "You didn't see her face. She was terrified. Someone was following her." Steffi stiffened. "You think you know who?" Liam swallowed hard before answering. "Remy." The name alone sent a ripple of dread across the room. Remy Nozowa had been a quiet presence when he first appeared, a half-brother no one knew existed, the troubled shadow Luna never wanted to acknowledge. But beneath that silent demeanor was volatility, obsession, and a dangerous fixation, one that escalated far beyond jealousy. Steffi opened her mouth to respond, but a frantic knock echoed through the house instead. Hope rushed in, breathless. "Liam, Ridge just called. Security footage picked up Luna leaving the property not even 15 minutes ago. She was running." Liam didn't wait another second. He bolted out the door. The road to disaster. Meanwhile, Luna sprinted barefoot down Mulholland Drive, her breath ragged. Her silk dress was torn at the hem, her hair wild from running through the trees. Behind her, headlights cut through the fog, growing nearer, too fast, too focused, too deliberate. "Leave me alone!" she screamed, but the night swallowed her voice. Remy's car slowed just enough for him to lower the window. His eyes were wild, desperate. "Luna, stop! You can't avoid me forever!" "You drugged me," she shouted back, voice cracking. "You tried to destroy everything I love. You need help, not me." Remy slammed a fist against the steering wheel. I did everything for you. For us. For the family they stole from me. There is no us, Luna sobbed. You're sick. Her words hit Remy harder than any punch. His breathing changed, erratic, dangerous. Then Luna darted across the roadside, vanishing into the darkness. Remy floored the accelerator. At the cliffside overlook, Liam turned sharply onto the same road moments later. His headlights reflected something, fabric caught on a branch. Luna's dress. God, he whispered. He grabbed his phone. 911. Send help to Mulholland near the overlook. Someone's in danger. Please hurry. Then he ran. The overlook was silent except for the wind pushing through the cypress trees. The moonlight shimmered against the metal railing at the cliff's edge. Luna! Liam shouted into the darkness. A soft voice answered, broken, afraid. Liam! He spun, heart slamming against his ribs. She stood near the railing, hugging herself, trembling. He rushed toward her. Thank God. I've been searching everywhere. But before he reached her, another voice cut through the night. Step away from her. Remy emerged from the shadows. Liam positioned himself between Luna and Remy. You're done. The police are on their way. Remy tilted his head, slowly, eerily calm. She's my sister. She belongs with me. Luna shook her head fiercely. No, I'm not going anywhere with you. Remy's face collapsed into fury. His voice became low and deadly. Then nobody gets you. He lunged. Liam shoved Luna aside and tackled Remy. The two men fought, punches landing, gravel scraping skin. But Remy was fueled by something primal and unhinged. He grabbed a rock and struck Liam across the temple. Liam fell, dazed but conscious. Luna screamed and ran. Remy staggered to his feet. You can't run from me. He stumbled toward his car, blood dripping down his face, eyes blazing. Liam forced himself upright. Rem, stop! But the engine roared to life. Final moments. The road curved dangerously along the cliff. No lights, no barriers except a flimsy guardrail. Luna sprinted, but her ankle twisted on loose gravel. She fell hard, gasping as pain shot through her leg. Headlights surged behind her. Liam's voice echoed desperately from behind. Remy, stop, don't! The tires screeched. Luna looked up, one last tear rolling down her cheek. No. Impact. Her body crashed against the hood, then rolled across the windshield, shattering it before being thrown violently across the road. The scream that followed wasn't Luna's. It was Liam's. New. Remy's car veered, fishtailed, then collided with the guardrail with a metallic explosion. Sparks flew as the vehicle teetered, then plunged over the cliff. Silence, then only the wind. Liam crawled toward Luna's motionless form, sobbing. Her skin was pale, blood pooling beneath her. Her eyes fluttered one last time. Liam, she whispered. I'm here. I'm right here, sweetheart. Her trembling hand reached for his. I'm sorry. No, don't. You're going to be okay. Help is coming. She tried to smile. Tell them. I love them, all of them. Her breath hitched. Her fingers went still. The night her was eyes impossibly quiet, too quiet for a prison. The usual distant clang of gates, the shuffle of inmates, and the harsh buzz of fluorescent lights seemed muted, swallowed by a tension that had no name yet. But inside cell 14D, Luna Nozowa knew exactly what that silence meant. It was time. She sat on the cold metal cot, fingers trembling as she looked at the folded note tucked beneath her pillow. 5 words written in hurried handwriting. Tunnel ready. 1 shot midnight. Her chest tightened. She had imagined this moment 1,000 times since the accident, the night everything changed. Remy's reckless decision. The screams. The impact. Her name dragged through the mud. Headlines calling her villain, manipulator, liar. And worst of all, Finn turning his back on her in court, choosing Steffi's narrative over the truth. "No one will believe you," Steffi had hissed on that final day as Luna was escorted away in handcuffs. "You're a mistake that never should have entered this family." But Luna wasn't a mistake. She was a survivor, and tonight she would prove it. The plan begins. At 11:59 p.m., the hallway lights flickered, just once. The signal. Luna slipped off her shoes and approached the far corner of her cell, heart hammering. She pressed her palm against the loose tile she had discovered weeks ago. It lifted silently, almost too easily. The smell of damp earth filled her lungs. A tunnel. Her escape route. She lowered herself into the darkness, sliding on her stomach. Dirt scraped her elbows and rocks bit into her knees, but she didn't stop. She couldn't. The tunnel was narrow and suffocating, but freedom lived at the other end. Somewhere behind her, alarms were silent. Somewhere closer, someone whispered, "Keep going, Luna." She froze. That voice. Rebecca Chin. Her cellmate, her unexpected ally. A former engineer turned convict with a vendetta against the justice system. Rebecca knew how to disappear. She had helped Luna dig, plan, and prepare. Not for her own escape. Her sentence was nearly over, but because she believed Luna was innocent. "You're too close to break now," Rebecca murmured. "Go." Luna swallowed hard, nodded to herself, and crawled forward. Minutes stretched like hours until, finally, fresh air, grass beneath her palms, moonlight, freedom. She emerged behind a cluster of old storage sheds. Far beyond the prison yard, a black SUV idled with headlights off, engine purring like a waiting predator. The driver's door opened. Remy, running from the past. His face was pale, his eyes haunted. He hadn't cut his hair in months, and guilt seemed carved into every line of his jaw. "You came," Luna whispered. "I owed you everything." His voice cracked. "It should have been me in that cell, not you." She hesitated. A part of her wanted to scream at him, wanted to tear into him for the reckless choice that led to the tragedy, the trial, and her conviction. But there wasn't time. "Get in," Remy urged. "We have 10 minutes before someone notices the camera's glitch." Luna slid into the passenger seat, breath trembling. The car sped off, gravel kicking like sparks behind them. As the prison shrank in the distance, Luna closed her eyes, not to rest, but to relive the nightmares she never escaped. The trial, the betrayals, the lies. Steffi, sitting smug and silent as Luna's world burned. Hope, torn but powerless. RJ, her love, the one person who had believed her until fear poisoned everything. And Finn, his testimony had been the final knife. The chase begins. Sirens erupted behind them. Too soon. Remy swore under his breath and jerked the wheel. "They're tracking us." Luna gasped. "No, they think they know where we're going." He turned sharply. "But they don't." The SUV raced down a forgotten service road toward the docks. "Who else knows about this?" Luna asked. "Just the person waiting for you." "The person?" Luna's stomach twisted. As they reached the pier, fog rolled across the water, swallowing shapes and light. A shadowy figure stood beside a small fishing boat. As Luna stepped out, the figure emerged from the mist. "RJ." Her breath vanished. "You shouldn't be here," she whispered. He shook his head, tears glistening in his eyes. "Luna, I never stopped loving you. I never believed what they said. And when Remy contacted me, I knew this was the only way." Her knees weakened. "You're risking everything," she choked. He cupped her face gently. "You're worth everything." The sirens grew louder. Remy loaded supplies on the boat. "We have 90 seconds. RJ helped Luna aboard, but his eyes held something deeper, fear and hesitation. "Where will I go?" RJ pulled out a folded passport. "Sakura Watanabe. Dual citizenship. Japan." Luna stared at it, stunned. "You planned all this?" No, RJ exhaled shakily. I planned to marry you, but life had other plans. A heartbreaking goodbye. Remy yelled from the dock. They're coming. RJ grabbed Luna's hands, squeezing them tightly. I'll find proof. Real proof. I'll expose whoever set you up. And when I do, his voice broke, I'll bring you home. Luna leaned forward, kissing him with desperation, pain, and hope all fused into one impossible moment. I'll wait, she whispered. RJ stepped back, eyes never leaving hers. Remy untied the ropes. The boat drifted. Lights flashed across the dock as officers swarmed. RJ didn't run. Instead, he lifted his hands high, choosing sacrifice over survival. RJ! Luna screamed. His voice carried through wind and chaos. Live, Luna! The boat engine roared to life. Remy steered them toward open water as Luna collapsed against the railing, tears streaming. Behind her, chaos. Ahead, dark ocean, endless, uncertain, wild. She was free, but not whole. 3 weeks later, Tokyo. The city lights painted the skyline like constellations. Luna walked through a quiet district wearing sunglasses and a scarf, still adjusting to anonymity. She sat in a small tea house where no one recognized her name, her face, or her past. A burner phone buzzed in her pocket. One new message. She hesitated, then opened it. We found something. You were framed. Don't trust Finn. More soon. RJ. Her heart thundered. Another message appeared. And Luna. Steffi knows you escaped. She wants you found. Be careful. Luna lowered the phone slowly. Fear flickered. Then resolve. She looked out at the world, wide open, dangerous and waiting. She wasn't just running anymore. She was coming back one day. Not as a fugitive, but as a storm. A final message arrived seconds later, chilling and sharp. Someone is already looking for you. A shadow fell across her table. Luna lifted her eyes and froze. RJ pulled out a folded passport. Sakura Watanabe. Dual citizenship. Japan. Luna stared at it, stunned. You planned all this? No, RJ exhaled shakily. I planned to marry you, but life had other plans. A heartbreaking goodbye. Remy yelled from the dock. They're coming. RJ grabbed Luna's hands, squeezing them tightly. I'll find proof. Real proof. I'll expose whoever set you up. And when I do, his voice broke, I'll bring you home. Luna leaned forward, kissing him with desperation, pain, and hope all fused into one impossible moment. I'll wait, she whispered. RJ stepped back, eyes never leaving hers. Remy untied the ropes. The boat drifted. Lights flashed across the dock as officers swarmed. RJ didn't run. Instead, he lifted his hands high, choosing sacrifice over survival. RJ! Luna screamed. His voice carried through wind and chaos. Live, Luna! The boat engine, the prison alarm screamed through the air. The world outside Los Angeles had no idea that its peace was seconds away from shattering. But inside the gray concrete walls of Cliffside Correctional Facility, chaos was already unfolding. Luna Nozawa, daughter, designer, model, and recently declared felon, had disappeared. Not walked out. Not transferred. Not released. Escaped. And every security light, electronic lock, and guard in the state of California was now focused on finding her. For a moment, silence fell over the corridors. One heavy heartbeat of disbelief before the place exploded into motion. Radios crackled. Boots thundered against the floor. Orders barked like gunshots. But Luna Nozawa was already gone, and the world was about to learn it. Chapter 1. The First Spark. Katie Logan stood in Forrester Creations' soft-lit showroom with a stack of revised contracts in her hand, ready to deliver news to Ridge. The day had been tedious but normal, meetings, sketches, fabric approval. Nothing out of the ordinary, until her phone vibrated. Unknown number. She frowned but answered. Katie Logan. Static. Then a hurried voice. You haven't heard yet. Heard what? Turn on the news. The line disconnected. A chill crept down her spine as she crossed to the TV mounted by the display area and switched it on. The screen flickered, and then Luna Nozowa's face filled it. A mugshot. Haunted eyes. Pale lips. But still unmistakably Luna. A breaking news banner flashed in red. Prison escape. Yex Forrester face Luna Nozawa missing, considered fugitive. Katie gasped. Her hand flew to her mouth. No, no. As the reporter spoke, the newsroom backdrop hummed with tense energy. Luna Nozawa escaped from Cliffside Correctional Facility within the last 2 hours. Authorities believe she had outside help. A statewide manhunt is underway. Katie stumbled back like she'd been physically hit. This can't be happening. But it was. Chapter 2, Ridge reacts. Ridge Forrester wasn't an emotional man, not outwardly. But when he stepped into the showroom and saw Luna's face on the TV, his entire expression shifted. At first shock, then something darker. Guilt. Ridge, Katie whispered. He stared at the screen. She's out, he murmured. Someone helped her. Katie swallowed hard. Do you think she'll come here? Ridge didn't look at her. He kept watching Luna's eyes frozen in that picture. I think, he said slowly, that she's coming for answers. Or revenge. And either one leads back to us. Chapter 3. RJ's Collapse. Across town, RJ Forrester watched the same broadcast from his car in a grocery store parking lot. His hands shook as the reporter repeated. Authorities warned the public not to approach the escapee. Escapee. Like Luna was dangerous. Like Luna was a monster. Like she wasn't the woman he once held while swearing he'd protect her. He pressed his forehead to the steering wheel. Luna, what did you do? 1,000 memories punched through him. Her laugh, her soft voice, her apology the night everything fell apart. He had stood by her at first, believed her, loved her, until the trial shattered everything. Until new evidence dragged him somewhere between betrayal and heartbreak. Now she was out there, alone. Or worse, not alone. His phone buzzed. Ridge. RJ let it ring. He couldn't talk. Not yet. Chapter 4. Poppy's Denial. Poppy Nozawa burst into her sister, Lee Finnegan's office at the hospital. Tears streaking her face. You've seen the news? Lee didn't look up from her medical chart. Yes. That's all you have to say? Poppy choked out. My daughter is missing. She's out there terrified. Lee set her pen down sharply. Stop pretending she's innocent. Luna made choices. Now she's running from them. You don't know she did any of it. Poppy snapped. Evidence says otherwise, Lee countered coldly. Evidence can be planted. Lee's jaw clenched. Her escape proves everything the court already knew. She's guilty and dangerous. Poppy let out a wounded, trembling breath. No, she's desperate. Lee turned away, but her eyes flickered, just once, with something like regret. She better hope the police find her before the wrong people do. Chapter 5. The City Talks. Social media ignited. Within minutes, hashtag Luna Nozawa, hashtag Forrester Fugitive, and hashtag Prison Escape Drama trended. Some defended her, some mocked her, some feared her, but everyone had an opinion. Even reporters camped outside Forrester Creations, swarming like starving wasps. Brooke Logan watched from the office window. This is going to destroy the brand, she murmured. Ridge shook his head. No, this is going to change everything. Chapter 6. Hidden in Shadows. Meanwhile, miles away, Luna crouched in the back of an abandoned delivery van, her breath fogging the cold metal interior. Her hair was messy, prison jumpsuit shredded and tied at the waist, face streaked with dirt and exhaustion. But her eyes were fire, determined, alive. She had escaped. She was free, but freedom wasn't safety yet. A gloved hand passed her a bottle of water. She took it but hesitated. The figure sitting in the shadows beside her spoke in a low voice. "You're safe for now." Luna finally drank. "Why are you helping me?" The figure leaned forward, revealing a familiar face. Her mouth fell open. "You." The person smiled, slow, confident, dangerous. "Did you really think I'd let you rot in a cell while the truth stayed buried?" Luna's heart hammered. "The truth is the only thing that matters now," the person said, "and we're going to make Los Angeles hear it." Chapter 7. Bill Spencer Smells Blood. When Bill Spencer got the alert from his news team, he didn't react with shock. He reacted with opportunity. "Well, well," he muttered, leaning back in his leather chair. "Looks like the fashion world just got interesting." Justin Barber raised an eyebrow. "You think she comes after you?" Bill smirked. "I think she comes after everyone who betrayed her. And if she does—" He lifted his glass. "I'll be waiting." Chapter 8. RJ's Decision. Night fell. Police cars lit the streets. Helicopters cut through the sky. RJ sat alone at his dining table. The glow of his phone screen the only light in the room. He typed a message, deleted it, typed again, deleted again. Finally, 3 words remained. "Where are you?" He hovered, then hit send. His chest tightened. If she answered, everything changed. If she didn't, everything was over. 3 seconds. 6. 10. Then, message delivered. Message read. His heart stopped. Then 3 dots appeared. Typing. Chapter 9. The War Begins. Back in the van, Luna stared at RJ's message. Her lips trembled, not in fear, in longing. For a moment, the world softened. Her thumb hovered over the screen. But before she could respond, her mysterious ally touched her wrist. "Careful. Trust is a luxury you can't afford." Luna swallowed. "But he still cares." "Maybe," the ally replied. "But care doesn't mean loyalty." Luna looked back at the screen, then slowly erased her reply. She powered the phone off. No trace. No weakness. Not yet. Chapter 10. The Broadcast. Hours later, every news network broke into programming with a new update. A grainy video, a hooded figure, breathing, whispering, and then Luna's face appeared. Not terrified, not broken, but resolute. To the world watching, she delivered one chilling line. "I didn't escape to run. I escaped to reveal the truth. And when I'm done, everyone will know exactly who set me up." Then the video cut out. Silence. Shock. Speculation. War.